Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And yes, I know it's been quite a long time since I posted a video. But in this video, I wanted to take some time to go over some of my thoughts and where I've been at lately and my heart regarding all this COVID craziness that's going on in the world right now. A few days ago, I posted a video on my social media trying to reach out to my local community here in Riverside, California, and just wanted to be able to encourage and pray for those that may be going through difficult times right now. And also to be able to share from not only my perspective, but being married to an RN that's dealing with this COVID stuff in an alarming amount and way right now. So as I thought about it a little bit more, I realized that I know that we're not just dealing with it here, but again, throughout the world. So I wanted to be able to reach out to you guys as well and be able to share with you from my perspective, being married to a registered nurse and the things that she's going through and what we're going through within our home and within our community right now. And because I know that there's so much social media out there and so much news and stuff like that, and we're not sure if it's real or fake or what to think about it anymore. So I'm hoping with some of the stuff that I share with you today will help you to be able to put some of the stuff into perspective and maybe help you to think a little bit more of how to go forward in our day-to-day lives. So here in Riverside, my wife, every time she goes to work, on a typical day for a nurse, her and a lot of her coworkers do 12-hour shifts, and when they go to work, they have to take report and give report in the beginning and the end of their shifts, and taking care of patients up to potentially 5 patients every shift on normal. But with what's going on right now in the hospitals, especially in Riverside County and her hospital particularly, they're overwhelmed right now with COVID patients. And guys, these people that they're there right now aren't made up people or fake COVID patients or minor patients. As a matter of fact, the people that have COVID that are real light cases, they're sending them home to self-quarantine and take care of themselves at home. But the patients that they are taking on are people that are more severe and people that need to be admitted into the hospital. And guys, their hospital is not just a little bit full, they're overpacked right now. They're putting patients all over the place in waiting rooms and rooms that are not typical set up to take care of patients. They're putting them all over throughout the hospital to try to take care of as many people as they possibly can. And my wife's phone is ringing nonstop off the hook of trying to take on extra shifts and or stay extra time each and every time she takes a shift on right now. Guys, it is just absolutely bonkers right now in the hospitals, and these healthcare workers, nurses, and doctors are just overwhelmed and just exhausted with how many hours they're putting in and what they're trying to do to be there to help take care of people. So as I share this, I just want to give you a little bit more insight of what my wife deals with when she goes to work and how I feel about the whole thing. Am I concerned when my wife goes to work of her getting it or bringing it home to spread it to our family and potentially take any one of us out? Sure, it concerns me a little bit. But I am so proud of my wife for the career that she's chosen to be able to be there to take care of people. And I'm so thankful for not only her, but all our coworkers and nurses and healthcare workers in general and our first responders for that matter. And I hope we all can be. So for my wife and right now, what they have to do going to the hospital and working each shift that they work right now. And by the way, my wife's there working right now, and I'm just praying for her and as well as all the healthcare workers. Right now, when she goes in and she's taking care of these patients, like I said, they're taking care of beyond the normal capacity of people right now. Each and every time she deals and goes in to see a patient, she has to suit up with goggles and face shields and temporary gowns and double face masks and all this stuff. Each and every time she goes in to see a patient to protect herself and to protect the patients. And then every time she comes out, she has to take all this stuff off, sanitize her goggles and face shield and whatnot, and then suit up and go in and see the next patient. And these doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers are doing this 24/7 around the clock, guys. And it's just super exhausting to them. My wife comes home just completely beat and wore out. And to help protect our family, when she comes home, she takes everything off before she comes into the house and puts it in the washing machine and sanitizes it and goes straight to the shower before she sees any of us to try to minimize bringing that home to us. So, with that said, what can we do to show our appreciation? What can we do to help out? Sure, we can tell the first responders, doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers and everybody else, we can tell them how thankful we are and let them know what a blessing they are to us. But I think we can do more than just that. And we need to do more than just that. Because guys, this isn't going away anytime soon. So, what I want to encourage you guys with is, let's think about how we can be helpful in reducing this by some of the things we can do. And I know I'm going to get into this whole thing about social distancing and mask wearing and all that stuff. So whether you're one of those people that believe none of that stuff is effective and don't do any of it, social distancing or wearing anything, or you're in the other side where you're scared to death to leave your home, I think there's a balance. And I think we need to find that balance. And do I know what that balance is? No, not 100%. But what I can say is we need to start doing something. So if you're someone that's elderly and got a lot of conditions or have conditions in general, should stay home. Yes. But do I think we should go around just not wearing any mask and jumping in huge groups of people that we don't know and just not having any kind of protection at all? I don't think that's the answer either. But if we can all be a part of doing something, whether you think masks are 100% effective or 0 effective, let me just share this with that whole mask thing. Putting something on our face is going to help a little of what's coming out of our mouth. No matter what you feel about it, it's going to minimize what comes out of our mouth. So, for the sake of us and the healthcare workers and the health providers and first responders and your loved ones, let's do something. Do I believe we should be closing our country down right now in the world and leaving only big places open and all the mom and pop stores that they all just need to be closed down and all that? No, I don't believe that's the answer. I don't know exactly what the answer is, but I can say this, that my heart goes out to all those small businesses that are shut down and how that's affecting their families and them being able to provide for their families. So I don't think that's the answer. So do I think we can handle this and be responsible in what we do to try to minimize the spread of it and to help minimize the overpacking the hospitals right now? Yes. So please, when we go out into public and we're going to be close to people that we don't know, please try to wear something to try to protect you and those around you. See, the mask isn't necessarily for you. It could be to help you, protect you, and well as the other people around you. So if we can't keep a little distance between people we don't know and wear masks when we get too close to people we don't know, let's do something, guys. For me, I don't wear a mask every time I'm out in public, but when I get real close to people and or we want to go out and do something and we're around people that we don't know and too close to them, I'll put a mask on and try to minimize infecting or getting something from somebody else, and use hand sanitizer and stuff like that. But we're not staying locked up in a bubble either. And I don't think we should be unless we have some conditions that are more concerning of getting this and taking us out. But guys, I want to encourage you, no matter how healthy we are, and just thinking that it's only the old people with conditions that are dying from this. It's not. It's people of all ages that are getting it. Yes, it affects them more for sure. But for us to be so careless to think that if one of us get it, that we're just going to bounce right back from it is just complete craziness. For me, I'm pretty healthy, and could I get it and bounce right back from it? Sure. But it can also take me weeks or months to recover, or potentially not recover and die from it. So don't be so naive to think that we're above this, because none of us are. Let's do our part to help minimize it. Again, I'm not saying wear a mask every single second of the day, but if you want to, go for it. I'm saying to just at least think about it and try to be a little bit responsible and a little bit caring for the healthcare workers and the first responders, to try to minimize the impacting these hospitals. So I'll leave you with this. If you guys need any encouragement or prayer, please leave a comment down below or message me. And I just want to thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. But I hope that all of you stay safe. And to remember, let's do what we can to show our appreciation to the first responder and all those people that are there to take care of us or our loved ones when we get sick. Take care and God bless.